Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, peace and blessings to you all. I hope everybody had a beautiful weekend, a safe weekend. Today, I want to speak about some things. Speaking my truth, go to YouTube, like and subscribe. 4451. I would like to speak about, man, this workforce in America, right? I work at Georgetown University Hospital. Shout out to Georgetown University Hospital. It's a great place to work. However, we just don't have the workforce to do the work, right? Um, the reason I'm speaking about this because I work on overnight and I'm literally getting tired of just working at an institution that just so short-handed of people, right? And when Donald Trump got rid of the legal aliens, that was the worst thing that you could have did, because at the end of the day, the American workforce is some shit. And I'm just keeping it real with you, right? I witnessed it in my own. I own multiple different businesses. I own my own car wash. And I can't even find people to work for me without coming with some bullshit. They come to work, get a few dollars, and next thing you know, they go ghost on you. And it's the same thing here at this place. You get a lot of times people work all this overtime. They get a good check every 2 weeks, and next thing you know, you don't see them for the next couple of days or stuff like that. But then on top of that, it's no consequences. Like I always tell people, in the District of Columbia, they had this thing where police officers could not chase vehicles when people steal a car, right? So the younger generation said it in their mind, well, they can't chase us. There's no consequences. I'm gonna keep stealing cars. That's the same thing with the time and attendance policy, right? If you never enforce it, and I get it with the unions and everything, shout out to 1199, I'm a union member, but at the end of the day, I always tell people, I give a damn about people who don't come to work. I give a damn about people that do come to work, right? Getting so sick and tired. If I come to work for my 8 hours, but then yet you got me doing 10 different things because so-and-so didn't come to work, that's not my problem, right? And unfortunately, it makes the job a hospital environment, and when they wonder why so many people, they call out when you work in environmental service or transport, the kitchen, or any job that's doing labor, because when you come in to do your 8 hours, you don't plan to do three other people who work, because of the fact of the matter, y'all have a shortage in workers, right? At the end of the day, I tell people, you need to hire people who got real responsibilities. Some of these younger people, younger generation, they don't feel like they're responsible. They live at home with mommy and daddy. They don't have an apartment. They don't have a car. They don't have no real responsibility, real bills in life, right? I tell people like this. I work 7 days a week. I never really get a chance to get a rest. And if I do get a rest, I'm sleeping all day like a vampire in a coffin, right? But I signed up for it, so I'm not complaining, because I'm thankful I am working, because a lot of people are not working. But let me go back to this younger generation, right? If I hear one more person that says, oh, I'm a grown man, I'm a grown woman, well, then act like a grown man, a grown woman. Carry yourself and productive like a grown man, grown. Don't live in your mommy or your daddy's house and don't want to pay bills, but yet you want to pay, you want to do everything else, buy all this materialistic shit, buy all this other stuff, but yet you don't want to contribute to your home. Make it make sense, right? One day my son came to me one day, it's like, Dad, my mom, man, she tripping on. I got this job. She want me to start paying bills. Bro, I told him just like this. I said, okay, well, this is what you do. Y'all swap roles. Let you be the head of the household and take on every bill that the person who is the leader of the household, and you do what they do, right? You got to pay rent, you got to pay mortgage, you got to put food in the house, you got gas, you got electric, you got water, real responsibilities. Um, Tell me what you think. Like and subscribe, go to YouTube. I'm trying to build my channel. But and I told him, I said, man, the responsibility of a household, it takes a lot, right? And then also, too, when I look at these people out here that, want to live for the day, don't want to think about their future, talk to a homeless person and ask a homeless person. Most of my homeless people that's today, I'm not saying all of them, some of them have mental health issues and they choose to be homeless. But the ones that actually live the life, work, and stuff like that, I guarantee if you talk to them, and I've talked to many of homeless people because I feed homeless people. I go out with my company and give back. But with all the ones that I ever talked to, what they always said, they never thought about their future, right? And they never put enough for a rainy day. You know, and granted, I'll give you, if you keep living your life just thinking it's about funning and partying and keeping up with the latest gig, you're gonna be the future homeless person. You may not want to hear this from me. Granted, like I always tell people, I'm at the age of my life, I'm half of 100. So at the end of the day, I got a life. I built me a life. You know, and at the end of the day, when people say, well, I don't need you, you're right. You don't need me. But guess what? At some point when you say you don't need me, don't come around me and ask me, can I do this for you and I do that for you? Can you give me a ride? Listen, man, you're a grown ass man. You don't got no car. You're a grown ass man. You live with your girl. You don't pay no bills. So you're not a grown ass man. You're a grown ass boy. You're a grown ass girl. You know what I'm saying? Wake the fuck up, our community, and start, man, being more productive. When at this job, I always tell people, be an asset, not a liability. Because guess what? Jobs now these days, liabilities, they get rid of you quick. But an asset, at least you can stand on something. They know they can depend on you, come to work. Every job I've ever had, I've always had perfect attendance. Because guess what? I know that them bills keep coming every month. They never stop. A car note is every month. Rent is every month. Food is every other week. You got to go to the grocery store. You got to buy cosmetics. You got to, man, buy stuff for the house. You got to buy cleaning supplies. You got to pay the water. You got to, listen, man, get it. I really get it. Shout out to my brother-in-law. One of the things that he said to me, God rest Anthony Jones. So Anthony Jones said to me, man, it is very hard being responsible, right? And he's right. It is very hard. Why some people, I truly believe why some people go back and forth to prison is because guess what? They feed you. You don't have to really work. You work if they make you work, but you don't have all the responsibility. So it's easy for you to keep going back and forth like a revolving door because you can't handle responsibilities being out in this world. Tell me what you think, man. Like and subscribe. Go to my YouTube channel. Peace and blessings, and have a great, great Monday. Man, like what I tell people is this, man. Try to make a difference in life, man. Try to help somebody. Build your brother, your sister up. Pull them up. DMX said it this way. It ain't when you fall, it's how fast you get back up. Peace and blessings. Have a great day.